Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, March 6th, 2018, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had kind of a crappy day today. You know, we've had 2 days in a row now where we've had positive open trade equity on the previous day, and then we come in and those profits disappear. And that's exactly what happened today. We had positive $4,000 plus yesterday on the close. And by the time we got out of that today, we were negative 3,200, which is kind of disappointing. And then we got into 5 new positions today, only one positive, four negative, and we're carrying negative $1,500 going into tomorrow. So this isn't anything that's at all serious, um, but it was not a profitable day. Let's put it that way. Certainly not a terrible day, but not a profitable day. The Dow, as you can see here, basically went sideways today, ended up closing up 9 points. Now, the only thing I'm looking at this thing that is most significant about this is this today the the market kind of went into a consolidation phase, and it's kind of congested here. This sets us up for two possible scenarios. The first is if this market takes off tomorrow, we're going to get into a whole pile of positions, and if we get some follow through on that, we could make a lot of money. Conversely, if we had a day like over here, this is 3 days ago, where you see the market went up the first hour or so, hour and a half, and we end up getting a whole pile of positions, like I just said, and then it goes against us all day. That could be a real disaster. So, you know, we got to hope that the stocks take off tomorrow and keep going. Now, if the thing opened down and fell rapidly, we wouldn't get into much at all. But as long as this thing even stays neutral to a little bit up, we're going to get into a lot of positions. From that point on, we want the market to go up because uh, otherwise it it could get pretty rough. That's my analysis for tomorrow and some predictions for tomorrow. I don't honestly know what this market's going to do. It is curious, however, that it didn't sell off today. It just kind of pulled together and went sideways. So I would say probably odds favor it going higher. But the thing is, we need it to go higher and keep going higher to make money. So we'll just have to see. I'll show you 3 of our stocks today. Let me show you the big disappointment that we had today, and this is one reason why we went negative on our closeout trades. This is uh, Marinus Pharmaceuticals, MRNS, and we had bought this yesterday about the second hour, and then it had gone very nicely in our favor all day long. We had over $2,000 on the close yesterday. I think I showed you this yesterday. And then look at this gap down. And when we got out of this, that positive $2,000 had gone to negative 2,600. Now all I can say is we do not trade the opening range, and you can see, look where that opening range went. I mean, this would have been a lot bigger loss if we had to sell right there, but we waited for this little pop-up, and actually, given the fact that we had this horrible gap down, we got out of that pretty well. We did have a couple good stocks, good trades, and that was fortunate because the day might have been much worse without these. This first one is an IPI, which is Intrepid Potash Incorporated, and we had bought this thing yesterday right at the beginning of the day, and then it popped up just a little here, and we got out pretty nicely there, and we took $2,400 out of Intrepid Potash. And then I had showed you this yesterday, but I'll show you it again. This is Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals, and ARWR, and we had bought this yesterday right at the beginning of the day. It did close positive, but it popped up this morning. Unfortunately, it pulled back some, but we still got out better than where we were on the close yesterday, and we took $3,200 out of Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals. So good trade there. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday.